Welcome to video 2. We'll pick up where we left off, but to recap some of the things we learned in video 1, how to pin the quilt on the frame, how to attach the top, the batting, and stitch it down to the back so we don't have to pin it. And we'll just continue on with more quilting.
Yep. Can I take that one off yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't go into the corners, it's got to go to where the binding will be at 1/4 inch in. So it looks uneven here, but it won't be.
Kathy needed to raise her needle and move her machine out of the way so she could do the corner on the right side as well.
My problem is I can't see where the needle is because I'm too tall.
Yeah, you are. And that's why the Majestic or the Gracie King is going to be so much better of an option.
If you have a frame that doesn't have height adjustable legs, then you want to find some kind of bed risers or something that you can raise the frame up. You really should be able to see the needle without having to bend over and kill your back. Now Kathy's going to do this other border. If you rely heavily upon pantos or templates or things like that, trying to do a border like this would be really difficult. So that's why it's so important when you first get started that you practice freehand quilting, and then you'll be able to perfect fill patterns like this. You can see that Kathy has to bend over to quilt on this start right frame, and it's not a very comfortable position. If you had to do that for hours on end, it would kill your back. Kathy did a great job of quilting on this with the Grace Speed Control. Now we've put the Sure Stitch on there, which is a stitch length regulator made by the Grace company. I wanted to try quilting, and I knew that if I could go at a speed that was slower and easier for me, then I would be able to do a lot better job. I can tell I still need a lot of practice to be able to get to where Kathy is, but this is still a lot easier. You can see that I can go a little slower here and still do a pretty good job, but I just need a lot more practice. But the Sure Stitch really does make a difference and should be able to just go from point to point without having to stop every time. It was easier to do this close up and keep stopping. I really like the Sure Stitch. It sure helped to give me confidence and made it so that I would be able to quilt a little bit better. Kathy could still quilt circles around me, but then again, she's the machine quilter and I'm not. But I still had fun quilting on this wall hanging. Now we come to the end of part 2 of wall hanging, and really have enjoyed quilting on this quilt and watching Kathy and learning from her. In the next segment, we will watch Kathy finish up the quilt and then also do a French fold binding. Until then, aloha.